Hello there, Gemini. Welcome to your weekly tarot forecast here on Dove and Serpent Tarot. This is for the week of July 18 through July 24. So we're going to see what is going on for this coming week for you. What is the message that you need to know? We're going to see if we can get a little bit of insight into whatever situation is on your mind this week, whatever's going on with you right now, and how that's going to develop into this coming week of July 18 through 24. So this is for you, Gemini. If you want to check out all the Gemini videos, you can just click on the link that should be right there for you. That'll take you to your very own playlist with all of your Gemini videos. So let's see what the cards are going to tell us today for you, Gemini. Okay. All right. Six of Swords right off the top of the deck, and I think that is a very auspicious card. I feel like that card is really showing that there's a lot of cooperation for you this coming week. I feel like you're should be expecting some really great cooperation, especially with the Knight of Discs here. So the Knight of Discs is the productivity, is the hard work, is the patience, and really just the kind of the grind to get things accomplished, right? And with the Six of Swords, I feel like this is a lot of cooperation. It's just an amazing time now to get this work done with whoever this is that you're trying to have this partnership with, or this this business deal, this business transaction, this money-making idea, this new revenue stream, this new job, whatever it is that you're about to embark on. You're going to have the cooperation, and everyone is going to get along, and everyone is going to work together and make this thing a success. Some other cards that we see here that I do feel we need to address right away is first the Prince of Wands, and this is showing that maybe you're the one that isn't so ready to cooperate, that you're not the one that really wants to compromise. So I feel like maybe you were kind of the problem a little bit in the past. Like you were the one that kind of wanted to do things on your own, kind of was just really energetic and really enthusiastic, and maybe that kind of prevented a little bit of this cooperation. And you seem like someone who maybe doesn't really like to work with others a lot. Like I feel like you're kind of a lone wolf, like you like to do things on your own. And I'm kind of getting that from both of these fire cards. In fact, the Prince of Wands and the Knight of Wands. And these are both very, very active cards. We have the fire of the fire suit, and we have the air of this fire suit of the wands. And so this is really active energy. This is really kind of spontaneous, but really like really stubborn and really aggressive, and really just likes to do their own thing, doesn't like people to get in their way, doesn't like to have to sacrifice anything or compromise. And so I feel like this week is really going to see a little bit of change in that attitude, and things are going to come together, and you're really going to mesh with these people that you're doing this thing with, okay, whatever it is. I feel like the cooperation is going to be there. I feel like once this cooperation starts getting underway, and you can see like how great this cooperation is and how great things are working now, I feel like you're going to kind of really accept that and really be very happy that there's this harmony. And I feel like your kind of aggressive attitude, and it could, it's not just you. I'm sure there's other people in this situation that aren't really too keen on cooperating. Maybe you all are friends, and it's kind of hard to go into business with our friends, right? Because everybody has their own ideas, their own opinions, and everybody feels like they should have equal weight in the decision-making process, and everybody feels like, well, since we're all friends, we can kind of all do what we want, say what we want, and it's all good, right? But I feel like that's causing some friction in this business area, in this financial deal that you're working through. But I feel as if everybody's going to cooperate. Things are going to start functioning more efficiently, more professionally, I guess, in a way. And there's really going to be just a stoppage of any of that kind of like aggressive, argumentative, conflicting opinions, and things are just going to mesh and work out more efficiently. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that this is a financial transaction exactly, maybe not literally, but I feel like there is some situation that you're in right now that is related to the physical world, the physical plane. It could be related to health or wealth. It could be related to your home, or anything on the physical plane, right? Your possessions, or you just the employer, or anything really. It could be literally a financial transaction. But the point is that there are conflicting interests, and that is going to resolve into a nice harmony, a nice compromise, a nice efficient cooperation between all of the parties involved. Okay, and I think a lot of this is on your part. I think you're going to be the one really to step it up and start the process of compromise. And I do feel like whatever the situation is, it's going to lead to some really great energy, some really great abundance and happiness. And with the Nine of Cups here, I feel like this is the one of the best manifestations of that watery energy, that emotional, that desire, that just love and good feelings energy, right? That it's just intuitive, that empathic, the sensual even. So I feel like you're really going to have a lot of satisfaction in this situation. Now, whatever this situation is, and I hope that you'll leave me some comments and let me know how exactly this does apply to you, or what situation you're in, or what this situation is, what this deal is that you're working through this coming week. But I do feel, again, we have the Star card here underneath everything. So I feel like this is really something that, this might be a project that is related to the greater good in some way. It might be a project that it could be directly related to your spiritual growth, right? It could be just a decision that you're making, or something that you're trying to work out in terms of your own spiritual path. Okay, this could just be something that you've always felt a bit of a calling toward, a bit of like it's in your nature, like you were meant to do this, and now you're really starting to do it, and you're seeing that there's a lot more involved than just doing the thing. You have to you have to solicit the right people and compromise, and everyone has to cooperate, and there has to be that harmonious communication between all parties in order for something like this to really take off and really develop and proceed the way it should, the way you want it to. So I think that's a kind of an unexpected thing for you. It's a little bit of a surprise, like, wow, this is not as easy as I thought it was going to be. This is not as smooth as it should be, or that I always dreamt it would be. There's a lot more friction involved. There's a lot more finessing of things. There's a lot more of that, like I said, cooperation that's needed, that harmonious communication and compromise. And it's really about cooperation to get this thing going and get it moving, get the wheels turning. Speaking of wheels turning, we have the Chariot, and I think in this situation, the Chariot is representing your fear that this thing isn't going anywhere, right? It's your feeling that maybe you're leaving yourself too exposed, that you're out on the battlefield, your Chariot is not moving, you have this armor, but how long is that going to last, really, okay? So I feel like that's your kind of worry here, is that it's not going to roll the way you want it to, and you're not going to have the success that you want. Whatever you feel about the situation in terms of your fears and worries, and that it's not going to be successful, or that it's not really going to get off the ground, it's not going to get rolling the way you need it to. I don't think those fears are really going to manifest, because for one, I see that you have a lot of trust in the people around you. The people around you deserve that trust. I feel like they're very trustworthy people. If these are friends or coworkers, or if this is a new employer, or someone that you're working with, whoever the other entity is involved here, I feel like they're very, very trustworthy, and so you're fine to be safe in that and feel secure in that. And I know with this friction that's going on, or that was going on, that I feel this week is going to resolve into a more harmonious cooperation, like I've been saying. I feel like despite all of that kind of trouble or that little obstacle, I feel like these are very, very good people that you're involved with, right? I feel like they're really some stand-up people, and you don't have to worry about them, doing anything unethical or screwing you over, anything like that. I feel like everything's on the up and up. And as the final outcome card, which I call it the final outcome card, but nothing is final, right? And it's not a guaranteed outcome. The cards are just showing me what the kind of end result of all of this energy here is. Okay, so everything that we've been talking about, where is it leading? If all of this remains the same and none of the other variables affect this energy too much, and your choices don't affect this energy too much, and if things continue in this direction, what else can you expect? And we have the Two of Discs. We have change, and I think this is a change in fortune. This is a change in your physical circumstances, and I feel like it's a change for the better, because for a couple reasons. One, because we have the Nine of Cups as the kind of the overshadowing energy for this whole reading, and that's happiness. The keyword for this card, happiness. And so I feel like your cups are going to be full. You're going to be satisfied. It's going to be an emotionally stimulating and joyous experience and joyous outcome. And also, as the more immediate outcome, we have the Four of Swords, like we talked about, and this is going to be this kind of impulsive behavior and this conflict and this friction between you and the other party. That's going to resolve into a more professional, a more cooperative, a more compromising, and a more stable and secure relationship and communication. So that's all good. The fact that you have the Star card as the foundation of this whole situation, that is a great omen, very auspicious. And so that leads me to say that the Two of Discs, this change, is going to be a harmonious change. It's going to be a fortunate change. It's going to be an increase of all the things that you want out of a situation like this, okay? It seems like it's going to really be, it's really going to be benefiting you and your loved ones, and it's going to have a successful outcome. If this is a financial thing, I think you're going to see financial gain. If this is more of a, an employer relationship, I feel like you're going to have a lot of growth and a lot of room for development in this career, in this place of employment. So I feel like the change is going to be a positive change. Okay, whatever that outcome looks like to you in a positive way, what positive changes can you expect from this situation? That's what you need to ask yourself, and that, I think, is where all of this energy is headed. Of course, you're right to have your concerns and to have your chariot energy, and have your chariot ready, your horses are ready, the sphinxes in this card, and you have your armor on and you're ready, and you have you have all of yourself put into this, but you're protecting it, and you're right. And I think it's prudent and wise to have these concerns that, okay, what if this doesn't work out? What if things don't get moving? And it's perfectly natural to have that kind of anxiety, because I feel like that is the impetus to really safeguard things and to really do the right things to ensure your success. If we went into everything just thinking, I got this, then we're not really going to put in the effort to make it happen, okay? So having that a little bit of fear or a little bit of worry or anxiety about it, or just knowing that, hey, this might not work out if I don't make the right choices and if I don't do the hard work now. And the hard work, I think, like I've been saying, the hard work right now is getting everybody cooperating, getting everybody on the same page to really make this happen. And I think that is going to happen for you this week. Gemini, this was your weekly tarot forecast for the week of July 18 through 24. You can stick around for the extended version of this reading. That is for members only. That's something new that we're starting on this channel. For a rather small price, you can become a member. You can join the channel, and then you'll have all the access to any of the extended videos and stuff like that. So that is in the membership section, and you can find all of that info down in the description box. Again, Gemini, thank you so much for letting me read for you today your weekly tarot forecast for the week of July 18 through 24 here on Dove and Serpent Tarot. Thank you.